What is going on, guys, and welcome to part 2, the breakout. And let me just quickly read this before it disappears. During the filming of some scenes, Roy Schneider, Richard Dreyfuss, and Sean had to look in amazement off camera at a non-existent shark. If you're wondering why, which probably many people know by now, basically the shark the mechanical shark didn't really work all that great. I mean, it worked great on dry land, but in the water, the rough sea, yeah, they had a lot of problems with it. So most of the time, that's why you rarely ever see the shark, and that's probably what made the movie better. Personally, not knowing that what's gonna eat you or whatever, because everybody knows the sea, but they don't know. Well, most people don't really know what's in it. I mean, we now know that, sharks stay pretty close to land now. We do generally swim pretty close to sharks, but they just don't go for us, because, either they know or, unless they're really hungry. That's why they usually go for you. Which is, pretty interesting.
For the first time ever, Amity has its own great white shark on display for the tourists. This is going to draw crowds in record numbers.
Mayor, our research tank can hold the shark, but we are not prepared to display him in the showroom tank.
Nonsense! The word has already spread. Give the people what they want, Brody.
Mr. Mayor, I understand you captured a shark by the cove. Is that him? My son was killed by a shark there. The damn thing ripped right through the cage. I demand you kill that creature immediately.
Find an ID card to open the gate. So, what you gotta do here is basically get one of these scientists. Of course, you can't go for him. But what we want to do is we want to destroy these, because these will give us a little bit of points, and because I've upgraded stuff, I can now smash through stuff a little bit easier. So if I try... Come on. Oops. I didn't mean to come out of the water there. Yeah, I know, I'm getting hungry. Yeah, as you can see, I got stuck there. You gotta be really careful sometimes. Alright, come here. Is he still alive? Oh yeah. He'll eventually bleed to death. There we go. He died. So it just randomly disappeared there. I'm hoping I didn't disturb the scientists. Now then, there's no collectibles in this area, but I do want to show you some stuff. Now then, on the PS2 version, it doesn't show you any of these. I think that's like a whale carcass or something. Not quite sure, but yeah, for some reason they're removed from the PS2 version. Not sure why. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty weird. And there's nothing in here, of course. So what we want to do is grab one of these scientists. Now then, the problem is I think I've scared them. So what we're gonna do is we want to go for the head. we want to quickly get back in the water. There we go. And we want to scan it up against one of these green things. Now then, there's one to the left and one to the right. I always go for the left one. It's, you know, they do the same thing, but then once you activate it, you gotta quickly swim through that door over there. And Jaws is probably gonna get like really annoyed because I'm like holding this guy in his mouth. So be patient, Jaws. Okay, it'll also if you take a really long time, it will eventually like tell you to grab a scientist and move him to the next card, well, the next ID card reader. So, there we go. And we want to quickly drop this guy and just go for it. Come on, Jaws. Now then, you can block the door. I'm just going to show you here. That'll stop. There we go. Sort of pushed me down a bit. Alright, now then, there is a collectible in one of these tanks. I always forget which one it is. And it's not this one. Oh yeah, I know which one it is. Yeah, it's the other one because there's something totally different in there. There's something else swimming in there, which I don't know why I get entertained by it. Okay, so that's your first collectible for level 2. I don't know why, this just really entertains me, just watching these guys swim around where you'll, Jaws looks at them when you got the target locked. It just amuses the crap out of me. Now then, you can't attack them, they're like in some sort of like, bulletproof glass or something. Alright, enough of that. The next part is sort of a little annoying. You can die really easy, so it's not this part, it's when you bust the second window. And it's funny, they're not really shooting at me. Oh, never mind, okay. Okay. Now then, if you're wondering what these guys are protesting about, they're actually protesting about you being in an aquarium. Like, they reckon you should be free. It's kind of funny. Okay. Now then, I want to quickly grab this second collectible. So, here it is. Because there are some really annoying sharks in here. There's actually quite a few. You can destroy the stuff on top, but we personally want to get the hell out of here. We want to get the hell out of Dodge. Okay, that cutscene always makes me laugh. If you watch the scientist, the way he's running, it's really weird. But yeah, you really want to get the hell out of that, like, little bit of the aquarium, because it's pretty annoying. Because if the sharks go for you, then they don't seem to let off. Okay, so here's another message. In the actual Jersey Beach shark attacks of 1916, which Hooper mentions in the film, the sequence of attacks is similar to that of the film. A swimmer in the surf, a dog and a boy, and the leg of a man in a tidal slough. Or is it surge? I think it meant surge. Okay, that's interesting. Or I just can't read, like, slough, apparently. Okay, so you want to bust this open? And you do want to get out here fairly fast because of these little guys. Which I think I killed. Yeah, they're like, yeah, they're piranhas, I believe. But, in this next room, you'll be safe. You can bust these windows if you want. There's not really much point to it. There's nothing important in here. It just allows you to swim about. So here's the way out. Man, those people in the crowd aren't really moving, are they? Alright, so there's gonna be 4 collectibles in this one. One is, of course, the special collectible for the level. And each one's gonna be hidden around. So, as you can see, we're in the seal tank. And I don't know why that dolphin came in here. That was pretty dumb of him. Oh. Alright, quickly grab that, and congratulations, you've got all the collectibles. And there we go. This orca is chasing me. Okay, so what you want to do is, you want to actually stun this guy. Then... Now then, most people will try to just bite him, but it's a lot faster if you just stun him. And as you can see, the frames per second is really dropping in here. I don't know why, but the water effects are just crazy. Alright, just give him a little tap, and there you go, you're done.
There is no real threat to the safety of our vacationers or the citizens of Amity. I assure you that we are doing everything within our power to deal with this issue.
The mayor is absolutely correct. The threat is minimal, and we'll soon have the shark tracked and captured with the use of our Aurora 2 research vessel.
Say what you want, but Mr. Mayor, we have too much invested to be careless. Until the beast is captured, or better yet, killed, my employees will be on alert. And Brody, you better get to him before I do, if you want him alive.
Wow, those guys' lips aren't really moving, are they? Excuse me, now I got the hiccups. Would you like to save? Yeah. Funny. Especially that cutscene with the orca. Or killer whale, as most people know them. The Ocean Geographic Institute on the mainland that Matt Hooper comes from, reference to the real-life Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute in Woods Hole, Massachusetts. I can't say it, sorry. Don't ask me why I can't say that. Okay, so here it's gonna explain about, sort of like, this is like the world's hub. So press back in order to access the map of Amity Island. Column of the light indicates a side challenge. Side challenges appear as white triangles on both the map and the radar. Now then, on the PC version, when you do these, they'll actually show a different color how far you are through it. And when you've done it, it basically lights up green. On the PS2 and the Xbox version, they don't light up at all, which, I mean, the little barges, well, the buoyants will light up, but on the map where you go to check like what you've done and what you haven't done, they'll just stay white. I don't know if it's a glitch or they just added it on the PC, like on updates or something. Yeah, you can activate the side challenge by just swimming into the buoyant. Is it boy or boy? I know there's two ways of saying it. Each side challenge consists of 3 difficulty levels. Completing each level will earn you points for Jaws' abilities. After you complete a level of the side challenge, a checkpoint will be saved. This is an anchor. There are 3 save anchors located around Amity Island. Swimming into these anchors allows you to save your progress without completing a level. Which, that's really helpful as well, because sometimes you may get where the game crashes or just completely freezes. I have had that happen to me before, and it's really annoying. Okay, so yeah, the next story mission appears on both the map and the radar as a red dot. You can access the next story mission at any time. Nice. There is one thing I'm gonna say though. If you're gonna buy this game, like, I already had it from, like, back in 2006, like, when I really wanted it, when I was a kid, and, my parents didn't seem to mind that, because I thought, oh, it's Jaws, whatever, you know, he's a killer shark. They're really expensive, like, the games, like, no matter which copy you go for, the PS2, the Xbox, the PC version, the cheapest place to seem to get them now is, Canada, like, on eBay. I don't know why it's so cheap in Canada, but like they go for something like 40 to 60 quid, and it's not even like brand new, which is ridiculous. But yeah, or you could always do what most people do, is just download it illegally and then, like, you know, play it on the PS2 emulator, which I found a copy. Well, no, basically my friend gave me a copy of it. He gave me a lot of games actually that I've played and enjoyed and hated. Okay, you can also re-enter completed missions to access new side challenges. So yeah, there we go. What I'm gonna do is swim to one of these anchors, and yeah, then I'll see you next time for where we'll do the next story mission, and then after that we'll probably do some side challenges. But yeah, at the moment Jaws is fairly slow, and yeah, the Amity open world thing, it's pretty huge. Like, there's also collectibles on this, but I won't go into that just yet because that's gonna be a pain to edit. Like, I'm still not quite sure how I want to do that yet. Whether I want to, like, do it where I, like, cut it up, or try to go for where I can literally swim from one to the other, but that doesn't seem possible at the moment. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed. I'm sorry it has been a while since I've uploaded something, just been really busy, especially over the holidays, so hopefully I'll get back to doing these. Also, I do want to say, yeah, happy 2018.